Hi, this is Cameo Haig from Sexless Marriage No More, but I also have created a new site that will be up and running shortly, and I already have a Facebook page. It's called Marriage Mastery Academy, so I'm trying to broaden it because I have found that sexless marriage is kind of like porn addiction. A lot of people suffer from it, but not a lot of people want to admit it, so I'm just going to kind of broaden it so I can reach a wider audience and assist more marriages in the process. So today I wanted to talk about our husbands and what really makes them feel important in our world and in their family world. So I have about 8 to 10 things that I just want to cover real quickly, and we'll maybe give you a little bit of insight on how to address and treat your husband, and maybe that will really shift some connections in your marriage. So the first one is that he wants to be your protector and your rescuer. Of course, every man just wants to feel like a masculine, strong man, and when he feels like he is the protector of the household and of you and of your children, and that really validates him as a man. So just make sure that you are validating that aspect of him. He wants to protect you. It is built in his DNA. So, of course, like I said, he wants to feel strong and the head of the household. So, a man is very masculine, and females are also can be very dominant in the house because that's kind of our territory. So, when your husband is home and around, really allow him to be the head of the family. Really make sure you're asking him his opinions and what he would do and how he would solve problems. And that will really assist him in feeling like he is part of the family dynamic, plus you really validate his opinion and how he feels. So, and of course, there's just emotions that men want to feel and experience. So they want to be respected. They want their wife to be kind to them and show them love and appreciation and approval. So men, they are born from a woman, like their mom is a woman, and usually their mom takes care of them all their life, and then they find a wife and they want that same love and respect and approval and appreciation from their wife as they were getting from their mother. So it's kind of just built into them, and it will really assist in creating a lot more happiness and contentment in the home. So the next thing is that they want to feel like they are the most important thing to you. And as women, especially with kids, sometimes that's really difficult because your kids are smaller, they need your attention more, they demand your attention more, and it's really easy to tell our husband, you can wait, or you're big enough to take care of yourself. But we really need to remember, girls, that our husband is always going to be there forever. Our children are going to grow up and move out and get spouses of their own and families of their own. And so why we want to love and take care of them and do what we are meant to do as mothers, we really want to make sure that we are appreciating and validating our husband as the most important thing to us. And, there's little things that you can do to validate that. Of course, making sure that he always feels loved and approved is huge. Another little thing I do is, like, when I make dinner at night, I make sure he is always served first. Like, a lot of the times I dish up my husband's plate for him and bring it to him because he's been working 10 to 12 hours, so I can stay home with the kids and be here to raise our children. And so that's one thing that I do to make sure he knows that he is the most important thing to me, and it's just a very small gesture, but it means a lot to him. So another thing is that he wants to feel like we need him in our life. So when we are bringing problems to him, really expect for him to solve that problem, or to give you some insight on how you could solve that problem. Men are natural problem solvers, and they think a lot differently than us girls think. So I was just reading something in a book that talked about a husband driving to work, and his car broke down, and he got a ride to work. Somebody seen him and he got a ride, but he called his wife and said, the car's gonna get towed, but will you go and get my golf clubs out of the trunk? And he said, but don't park behind the car, park in front of it. And of course the wife was thinking, well, gosh, I'm gonna get the golf clubs out of the trunk and put them in my car. Why I would want to be right behind it. But so she asked, why would I park in front of the car? And he said, because you'll be on the freeway, you want to get enough speed that you can merge with traffic. And I just thought, how amazing. Like, I would park behind the car, but he was thinking of her and loving her and just knew that that would be the best, safest thing would be to park in front of it. So I just thought that was great, and I wanted to share that with you guys. We also always want to be showing interest in what he is interested in. So when Jeff and I met, like, I started golfing, and I have never touched a golf club in my entire life. And so, but it was really fun. I love that he wanted me to golf with him. Like, how great is that he wants me to be with him out on the golf course? And I have learned to find love and appreciation for being with him, even though I'm not a great golfer, and it's been like 11 years since I got my first set of golf clubs. But I know that he just really loves it, that I show interest in what he does. I watch football and I totally understand it now. Like, he loves it, and I figured if he loves it, that will be a great way for us to connect, and we can have conversations about football and college football and different teams, and I understand for the most part what is going on, and a lot of things make sense to me, so it's easy for us to connect over that. And I do that because I love him, and I want him to know that I care, and not because I want him to show interest in what I'm doing or this or that. We don't want to be using this tug-of-war thing. Like, we choose in and we choose to love our spouse, and we love because we love, not because we want to get something back from that. Granted, we will, just because we're loving in the right capacity. So greet him when he comes home from work. Like, make sure he knows that he's been missed and loved, and make sure you ask what kind of day he's had. Like, most men are real brief and short, but they do care that you care, and so just make sure you're asking those things. And then, of course, he wants to know that he is sexually satisfying you, and every man wants to feel like they have that capacity, so make sure that you're connecting in that way in your marriage. And so these are just little tips that we can do to assist our husband in feeling greater, more important, and more a piece of our life as wives. So I look forward to connecting with you on a different video in the next couple of days. And I thank you for watching. This is Cameo Haig from Sexless Marriage No More and Marriage, excuse me, sorry, it's kind of new and it's a little bit, gives me a tongue twister. So Marriage Mastery Academy, and the tagline is, we're throwing in the towel is never an option. So we will see you shortly. Bye-bye.